TWA in there. Yes, he was. Let's stop doing that howl. Let's stop being a wolf. Let's be like a whale. Let's make a bunch of blubbering sounds. Like the big blob is up the stairs and he's coming to get us. Yes. I feel like the piece of the fish that wasn't cooked, a lutefisk like the way that I want. We're gonna get sick. Yes. We need a bunch of bark bags. Like we just saw some jets. Did we pack this in our luggage then? I think that we did. I think that we did. Some more what we said. Some of what will squash like the ball against the wall if we hit it too hard with our racket wall, because see all the stitching, they go up and down and lengthways as well. Latitude and longitude, dog. Those both start with L, so it's like L7 and you're a square or something. How could I have said that? I don't know. It's just something that I thought I said out loud. Oh. Some of them blimps need to get popped. Seagulls only fly so fucking hard with the wings that they flap as fucking hard as they could. Yes, just to stay up. Have you seen the fucking beaks? They're really long. I bet they weigh a lot. What was that, cartilage? Or what other type of materials were involved? Let's go ask some mystic. I bet he would know. An herbalist, a homeopath, dog. And it got mystic for you. It got so mystic for you. Let me just spit something that will stick. Like if it stuck, then I would win. Yes, quarters against the wall. Whoever won the round gets them all. You gotta get real close. If they're tilted up, then whoever's tilted mo. Oh, for show. Oh, with a bunch of bowls that will smoke just for fun and throw a bunch of bones. Let's see if we can get psychic. I think we could. I think we could. It was awesome. It was awesome. Steven Spielberg stuff. Yes, and a big script that I just wrote down. With invisible ink, so we gotta read it real quick before it dries. If it does, we'll need to get some national treasure in this bitch. I need a bunch of lemons and some type of hair dry so we can get warm. The oven would work, but this was an important document. Whenever I touch it, it becomes old. It becomes something that needs to get hung up. Yes. TWA stuff just for you. Yes. How cavernous now was it? With a bunch of icicles that fall. I didn't know it was that cold, but it's like a farm because that's where we go with this wheelbarrow that we push. Sometimes you can pull like you were a mule, but I think you just washed and you got a hit, so a light bulb went off. Yes, with the string you would pull. How else would you turn a fucking light bulb on? Yes, it was crazy. Then the snowman melts in July, dawg. That's what I call Christmas in July now. Somebody swooped his hat. Somebody ran his pockets and took off his cash. Maybe it's the cat. When it melted, maybe he thought it was gonna turn into some milk because he was white like from a cow. And then the chick from accountant said, that as well. Not as well. That with what it said in the water melt. It was a chicken patty, but a melt because they made sure that the cheese would. And then it would drip down the side. Damn, that looked good. Like somebody ordered it up, but that's what I want as well. Are we close enough to the pictogram to tell when we was doing good, and then the ash would all float up into the sky, and then it would cover the moon and blot it out? Boom, that's what I want to do. Yes. when the rain come in Washington. It's very therapeutic, dog. It's like getting a massage from a chick that was hot, and you didn't even have to pay her a lot. She gave you like the homie hookup or something. Whatever it was a compliment, because you could tell she knocked a couple bucks off, like a couple of the big podiums that the people stood behind before they talked. Knock that shit off. Knock it off, I said. What was gonna swarm in the swamp with a bunch of S's with the W's now with the snow, but there was no fucking way those were so close. Now you see what I say. My thoughts were gold, a whole bunch of bags, a bunch of weight. So if you tried to hold for too long, your muscles would ache. And then you had to sit them down, go get something to sit to replenish your energy, bitch. Yes. Where was the big bad werewolf? I think he heard one of my flows and ran off. See that fence? It was kind of broke where the sheep that would jump hit it too much with the feet up that they got. They just rap and tap, tap until once was too much. It's like the last straw on the camel to make him fall down. I think he was just exhausted because we haven't fed him for a while. Boom. In these flows. Yes, this was gonna be Chris. I just spit the shit that I like the best. It's like a shit, so when we paint it red to keep the rats out, and I hope they did. But I like the mice. They so cute, they so cuddly, and they dance. When I toss them a piece of cheese, just ask Mr. Nibbles, and he'll do it for y'all. It goes like this. Not the other way at all. It's like a clock. Only one rotation now, like the teacups in Disneyland. Disneyland mice, see how they connect all of the time? Yes, this top robin tastes nice, so just dig in a spoon and get some of that liquid too. Because we cut up some garlic, we spiced it up just for you. We put the apron on, yes, we got down with our chef hat on. Yes, and now I say this for you. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Yes. Close to gain this flow sounding like gold. Dumb, I want platinum, dog. That's beyond. That costs more. I think for an ounce, I have to look it up on my phone. Computer networks. A whole bunch of spider webs where they connect. A whole bunch of the net try to get Sandra Bullock dead. They tried to drown her in a ship or toss her off of that bitch. How could you drown someone in a ship? I don't know. If they had a bathtub and it was large and the water was full. Some of this aluminum full with the chocolate in for y'all. Yes, why don't you get some more of this chocolate I got? It's sweet, the semi-dark kind that you want. Yes. Something mixed with the words that I said. It was awesome. It was tinted like the windows get, so you can't see who's within. Damn. Just pull the drapes and I'll say. Just pull the drapes and I'll say. Yes. I want to go to the water park. We done with that. The slides were gone. They were all deconstructed and put in the back of a truck and hauled somewhere else. The Lone Star State, I thought. Or maybe Louisiana. I know it's somewhere in the south. Somewhere on the right. Shit, somewhere with my mind connect with the stars and they all get aligned. I feel like alive when I'm gonna roar on this and I feel alive. I feel like a bunch of inspirational stuff. Just for ya, yeah, just for ya, just for ya. Yes, a bunch of dooku sticks, motherfucker, that make you dead. I'll just poke you like you were there. You'll be like, you better not wake me up because you don't awake, asleep in one of these. But you're not a dog, so that doesn't go with the saying at all. Shit, I just broke into this beehive to get the money it got, or the honey, dog. Now I put it aside of this job. I'm just gonna bribe Winnie the Pooh with some crazy tight flow, this tight that I go. Yes, it's just that I'll be spinning around. This therapeutic rain needs to stop because the sun needs to come out. I feel like I'm happier when it's sunny, dog. And so does the rest of the United States. I know. They done studies and shit, but just think that persuasive talk that they got because they want to go a certain way, because then they would have been smart with their original theory, and they were right the whole time. That's right. One time. I'll go the speaker bump with a lot of this stuff I'll be bringing for y'all, because we got a big brewery, we got a bunch of mugs, we got a lot of chicks that like to get drunk and then they get down if you bring them home. And usually they'll go if you don't put any handcuffs on them, because that's like a red flag. That's what I taught them, because then it might not go how they want it to go. Shit. Black and blue marks in the morning, that walk of shame was extra shameful now. But you should be ashamed of yourself. She has nothing to be ashamed about. Shit. She was a princess, she was a queen. This was a theory of mine, I think. Because I think all women could be beautiful as fuck if we all just did our jobs. Boom. Like Andrew Jackson said, yes, there's more to him than just having a bunch of slaves and shit. He was a good person. He had thoughts in his head. Thoughts that grow like mold all over some shit. But mold's bad. I mean ivy on a building then. Mold is bad. Water rot, some more of this stuff. It's like awesome talk I got till autumn comes. Cause we're in summer, dog. We come into the end of that. That's why the rain will come. With the clouds, because that's how it stopped. It was sunny for a long time and now it's not. Yes, this was some awesome TWA type stuff. Yes, some pleasant gift to them, because I add the color into the apple as he gave it bite. Yes. Won't you laugh one time about a joke you might got locked up in your mind? How tall go the trees and what no, and the witch and how small, how many spells from a buck? How many of these do I need to get chased? Like I'm a dog in your macabre or a post worker who walks around. It's the crazy. Yes, just hit the side of the tower again like you're a dragon with the wings you flip. With this fucking magic wand, I do over your head as you do your shoes together to see which one works first. I bet mine does. Yes, that's the cherry on the cake for the whole theory that he made. Boom, a splash in the lake was a rock off of my boat, or the canoe that I do with the oars. That I do with the orcs. That I do with the orcs. Yes, the treasury was gone, the cash. Shit, we were broke as fuck. We were bankrupt and we didn't even need an attorney's help. That's just how it was. Boom, TWA, get him.